go. Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens is directed by J.J Abrams and stars Daisy Ridley, Oscar Isaac, John Boyega, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, and Mark Hamill. Now guys, I have got a lot to talk about. So first of all, I'm going to be keeping this first review as spoiler-free as possible. I'm just going to touch on little bits of the film and the overall structure, story, and whatnot, and give my final thoughts with Geeks out of 5. I'll let a few days pass, let the whole world digest this film, and then I will do a spoiler-filled review. So guys, as we all know, The Force Awakens has drawn up so much hype, more so than I've seen than when The Phantom Menace came out back in 1999. And I was young back then, I still remember the hype for that. But the hype for this has been immense. And it's safe to say us Star Wars fans are very wary and very protective of our original trilogy. Ever since the prequels, we have been very wary of anything else that was gonna come out Star Wars related. 'Cause let's face it, we've been scarred. Back in '99 when The Phantom Menace came out, I thought it was an amazing film because of Darth Maul. Now I watch it today and it's just utter shit. The very first Star Wars movie I saw was Return of the Jedi. I think I was about 8 years old. Mum sat me down, put on Return of the Jedi, and my mind was blown. I had never seen anything like it. I then went on to watch A New Hope and The Empire Strikes Back. I think I was about 10 years old. And again, just like Return of the Jedi, I love them. They charmed you. The use of practical effects and old school visual effects charmed the pants off me. Not really, that's weird when I'm 10 years old. So when Disney announced that they bought the rights to Star Wars off George Lucas for a cool $4 billion and announced that a new series of Star Wars films were in the works, we were hyped, yet at the same time, very wary. And then we finally got the first official title for this film, Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens. And we get that official table reading photo in black and white with J.J Abrams and the official cast. And it looked so beautiful to see old characters, new characters interacting with this amazing director who has quite the vision, because you know what? At the end of the day, guys, J.J. Abrams is a fan. Just like Joss Whedon with the Avengers, you've got someone creating a Star Wars film that went and saw these at the movies when they were a child. They know the mythology. They know the characters back to the front. They are a fan. So of course, it's gonna translate well into film in terms of a director's vision. I have just come back from the midnight screening here in Sydney, and to prove so, I don't know if you can see that well because my background's a stormtrooper. It's 3:01 AM. 3:02 AM. I thought I'd come home, film my review, edit, upload it, because I am on a high, guys. I am thrilled to say that The Force Awakens, in my opinion, is by far the best Star Wars film I have ever seen. And that is a bold statement, and a lot of people may disagree with me once they see the film, again, because they're protective of the original trilogy. But this film, guys, was so refreshing, charming, entertaining, and tugged at the heartstrings. Now, of course, being a spoiler-free review, it's gonna be hard to tiptoe around certain things, but I'm gonna try my best. So don't worry, nothing will be spoiled in this video. First and foremost, the story. Now, when the title came up a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, the audience rumbled. We all rumbled. Then the Star Wars logo came on screen and we started roaring. I've never had such an amazing energy in a cinema with a cinema audience. And the prologue we see at the beginning of each Star Wars film, sometimes it can go off a little bit, especially in the prequels. You kind of lost it after Republic, Treaty, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. But with this prologue, and I'm not going to give anything away as to what it says, the story was legit. It's a decent attempt at a damn good story. It makes sense and it's plausible. You think to yourself, oh, okay, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. And my fucking God, it was. Secondly, the overall look and color palette of the film was perfect. It matched the original trilogy. J.J. Abrams has stayed true to the use of as much practical effects as possible. The amount of puppets in this film was ridiculous. So much so, I think there was more puppetry used in this film than the actual trilogy itself. I may be wrong, but that's just what I noticed. They tried to use as much practical effects, whether it be puppets, actual robotic, droids, you name it, it was used in the film. Of course, there are going to be scenes where entire CGI is called upon. The CGI had such a sense of realism that you didn't even realize it was CGI, whether it be the X-Wings, the Millennium Falcon, TIE fighters. It just looked sensational. And the action in this film also, from a practical side, was superb. You get a lot of real in-house explosions there with the actual principal cast. Now moving on to the cast, Daisy Ridley and John Boyega are perfect additions to the Star Wars universe. Their chemistry was perfect. Rey and Finn go well together. They're a good team, a good match. And they integrated well with the old characters, the reoccurring characters that we love and know, which brings me on to Han Solo and Chewie. It was so cool to see Han Solo and Chewbacca on screen once again. And of course, with their epic introduction, I'm not going to spoil it, but they do have a very nice money shot. We all went wild. And it's no secret, obviously, Carrie Fisher's reprising her role as Leia. She does a fantastic performance in the film. And of course, it's no secret, Mark Hamill is in this film, guys, but I'm not going to give away when he's in this film, how long he's in this film, but he's in the film. That's all I'm saying. Now, the character of Kylo Ren is something I really will be touching on in my spoiler-filled video, but for now, I'm going to say Adam Driver did a terrific job portraying Kylo Ren. Now, this isn't giving anything away, guys, but we do see that the character of Kylo Ren is a very damaged individual, and Adam Driver did a fantastic job of portraying that character on screen. So props to him. Now, Lawrence Kasdan, who originally penned the Empire Strikes Back script, also had a hand in penning the Force Awakens script, and you can really tell the storyline for this is perfectly interwoven. The characters are perfectly interwoven. Even though we've got old faces and new faces, they mesh well perfectly together. And like I said at the beginning of this video, guys, this movie was so refreshing and leaves a lot of unanswered questions. Look, guys, I could babble on and on and on, and trust me, I want to. I've had 2 energy drinks, and I don't drink energy drinks, so I'm just like... And I will get to a lot of things in my spoiler-filled video, but for now, guys, I've never done this before. I probably never will, but I'm going to give Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, 6 geeks out of 5. Oh yeah, I did it. 6 geeks out of 5. The Force Awakens was one of those little rarities where I completely immersed myself into this film, forgot everything about what was going on in my life, and I just had pure fun with it, guys. And that's what I had with the original trilogy. It was just good to have that feeling again. Escape into this fantasy where you're with this cheeky smuggler, these amazing cast of new characters, amazing effects, amazing practical effects, costumes, you name it. It was all there. A refreshing story, a good story, penned by a director who is a fan and knows exactly what he's doing, clearly. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my little review. I also hope you enjoyed my little opening skit. I did film that sometime last year with my buddy Pete. We had a ball filming that, and I thought, well, yeah, it's good to resurrect it, you know, duty calls. So guys, once you have seen Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, please drop a spoiler-free comment below and let me know your thoughts. When I do the spoiler-filled review, you can drop spoiler comments all you want, because trust me, there is a lot to talk about. Again, thank you very much for your continuing support, guys. And until next time, geeks, always remember, severely overloaded energy drink cosplayers do it best. I don't even think that makes sense.